Automatically target enemies and friends. This is the big change, guys. This is a big change. So everyone knows, everyone has an ability where, you get the green circle and you drop the green circle and that's where your ability goes, right? Something like this. Right? Everyone's got an ability like this. I have anti-magic shield. I have 2 abilities like this, right? I have death and decay and anti-magic shield. Where you point and click and drop it. And who hasn't had a time where they pointed and clicked and something drops in an odd spot? I've done it many times. Say like you're right here, right? Like look what this happens. It's fucking horrible. This happened to me during a raid or during a Mythic Plus. You drop something up in the sky and now it's gone. Wasted. Yeah, Mom's Spaghetti. Eminem has a spaghetti restaurant in Detroit, Mom's Spaghetti. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here, man. I haven't eaten at that one though. I don't know if you're like messing with me or there's actually a restaurant called Mom's Spaghetti, but I have not seen it if that's the case. Yeah, so you drop your shit up here and it doesn't work out. Well, guess what? That's about to change. That's right. Have you ever dropped a Wild Spirits, Earthquake, or AMZ on a ceiling or on a random lamppost in Halls of Atonement? Players have found out that you can use macros to target friendlies or enemies with Reticle-Based Spells without having to worry about mouse position in 9.2.5. So here it is. You can do target Reticle-Based Spells by basically holding a hotkey, and now it'll automatically target the person and drop it there. So when you press the button, the default function shows the circle on the ground and the location where your mouse cursor is. When you click again, your ability starts to cast, right? That's what I just showed you guys with the whole death and decay thing and all that. Right? You click it and you could cast it, and then you click again and you drop it. So there's a new cursor macro. People used to make cursor macros for this, but now this ability is automatically available. So in order to do this, you must create a macro and use a modifier key, Shift, Alt, or Control for it to work. It will not work for effects that do not use modifier keys. If this is intended, I think it's amazing and successful feature for WoW. So this is how you go ahead. They talk about how you set it up. You go into General. And you set up self-cast keys, and you pick your, if you're going to hold Alt, Control, or Shift when you do it. And then you got to go in and put this macro in for your ability, and then it does this instead. So watch this, right? When the person casts here, you know how they typically would? It's going to drop it where their mouse cursor is. But when they hold the Alt key, and they do it, now it drops it directly on top of the target. And notice their mouse cursor hasn't moved. Their mouse cursor is still in the same spot. It's not moving. And yet the cast is going off. See right here, regular way to do it. It casts where the mouse cursor is. The new way to do it, they're holding Alt and doing it. Even though their mouse cursor is here, the ability casts over here. Interesting change. Something that, could affect the way some people play, for sure. I mean, I've had issues with anti-magic shield before. It is what it is. It's never been like something that highly concerned me, but it's cool that this is a fix that they've kind of put into the game for people who want to do stuff like that. That's pretty nice. Luckily, as a warrior, I just app players with my spear. Oh, man. Yeah. No, he actually opened it last year. He worked the window the first day when it opened. No way, that's pretty cool, actually. I want to go try it. Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. Yeah, this ability is nice for those of you who care about it and those of you who want to be able to cast on the run kind of thing, not have to worry about click targeting anymore. People always say people with MMOs have shitty aim. That's why we play MMOs. Well, this only reaffirms that. We don't even want to aim our the only spells we currently have to aim. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna move on to you guys remember I was talking about things like the Undercity, like Silver Moon, like Gilneas. I was talking about how these cities could be brought back to their former glories, potentially be places we could actually go. Silver Moon, you can go to it, but it needs to be fixed. Needs an update, right? Tigo Biddy. Think I know this guy.